Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a smooth start to your week so far. I wanted to go ahead and share some highlights and updates with you. Okay, so the first thing is after today, we are down to 13 school days of the school year in third grade. How exciting is that? And I know some of you may be a little sad. No worries. Mr. B's right there with you because I'm going to miss all of you. The second thing is I hope you enjoy this week's options of STEM activities. So you have foaming fake snow, or you can make homemade slushies, or you can watch the video that I have provided on space and write 12 facts, okay? Now say you choose the third option to watch the video on space and write the 12 facts, you make sure you number it so you know that you have all 12 facts, and make sure you have detailed facts, and then make sure that you do not repeat the same fact that you've written down, okay? And make sure that when you are turning in your options, one of your options for the STEM activities, you turn it in by Sunday by 9 p.m., okay? And then make something to make note of. Anything that you really wanted to do that you didn't get a chance to do, you can always go back and do that on your own time, okay? So you don't have to rush to get one thing done because you want to do the other things. You can always take your time, get the one activity that you need to get done by Sunday, and then always come back to the one that you really want to do and do that on your own time as well, okay? Let's see. The third thing is, Lucas, you were the winner from the spin wheel. Be ready to tell us some jokes on Zoom this Friday. Fourth thing is incentive question for the day. So Alex baked 6 dozen cookies. How many cookies did Alex bake? All right, and that'll be posted on Edmodo, of course. And then I want you to send me your answer in a message on Edmodo. Let's see, the fifth thing is this week we are working on 4 different types of 2-step word problems using all operations. Now, before we get into today's work, I'm gonna share some keywords, and then we're gonna go over Cube's method very lightly, and then we're gonna jump into today's work, okay? All right, so some key words. As far as addition, we have keywords like combined, addition, sum, both, in all, together, perimeter, total, plus, add, more than. As far as subtraction, we have words such as subtract, decrease, fewer, remain, take away, minus, less than, how many more. As far as division, we have words such as average, division, split, quotient, equal groups, divide, half, shared equally, each, distribute. As far as multiplication, we have keywords such as twice, triple, factor, product, multiply, each, per, in all, multiple, area, double, and times. Now, these aren't the only keywords. These are just some keywords that you might see in word problems, okay, using the different types of operations. Now I'm going to discuss Cube's method very quickly and very lightly, and then we're going to jump into today's work. All right, Cube's method. We are familiar with Cube's method. It is a math problem solving strategy. Now, once again, this is simply a strategy that you can use. It is not required of you to use it if it does not work for you, okay? So you may use this strategy only if it works for you. It's just something to help you out. It's simply a strategy, okay? All right, so let's take a look. Cube's method, we know this. C stands for circle key numbers. U stands for underline the question. B, box math action words. E, eliminate extra information. S, solve and show your work, okay? Now, once again, this is simply a strategy that you can use. If it doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work for you. As long as you solve and show your work to get the correct answer in some kind of way, you are all good. All right, now we're gonna get into today's work. All right, so here we have our 2-step word problems for the day. The directions solve each problem. Number 1, it says a painter needed to paint 13 rooms, okay, in a building. Each room takes 6 hours to paint. If he already painted 5 rooms, how much longer will he take to paint the rest? Now, first things first, we're given how many rooms there are, and that's 13 rooms in a building. And then, going back to that second sentence, it says he already painted 5. So when we think of that, we have to do something with 13 and 5, considering that he painted 5 out of the 13 rooms. Thinking, okay? Then it says each room takes 6 hours to paint. So that's extra information that we're gonna need later on to figure out the number of hours for that, okay? But let's first go ahead and show our work and solve for 13 rooms, painted 5 rooms, okay? All right, so we have 13 rooms total, and we have 5 rooms that were already painted, which means that we are going to need to subtract 13 minus 5, okay? So when we do 13 minus 5, we know that 13 minus equals 8, okay? So far we have 8 rooms that are left to be painted. All right, because 5 are already painted, then he had his total number, which was 13 total rooms. Okay, so we did 13 minus 5, we got 8 rooms left, and then it tells us that it takes 6 hours to paint each room. So if we think about it, we have 8 rooms left, and it takes 6 hours to paint each of the rooms. So key terms here, 8 times 6 is what we're going to do next, and we get 48. Now it asked us, if he already painted 5 rooms, how much longer will he take to paint the rest, okay? So it will take 48 hours, all right? All right, number 2, at lunch, a waiter had 6 customers and 2 of them didn't leave a tip, okay? If he got $6 each from the ones who did tip, how much money did he earn? So when we take a look at this problem, we see that there are 6 total customers, and we know that 2 of them did not tip, okay? And when we think about that, that means we're going to do something with 6 and something with 2, hint, hint, might be a pattern here as far as thinking about the first question. And then it says if he got $6 each from the ones who did tip, how much money did he earn? So I'm gonna go ahead and flip my camera so we can go ahead and show that work for that question. All right, so first things first, we have the 6 customers, 2 of them didn't tip. So 6 minus 2, we know 6 minus 2 equals 4. So we have 4 people who did tip. Okay, then it says if he got $6 each from the ones who did tip, which is 4, how much money did he earn? So what we're going to do with this 4, 6, and we're going to multiply it times 6 because it says if he got $6 each, keyword each, multiplication, from the ones who did tip, we have the number of those who did tip, 4 times 6 equals 24. But not just 24, it said how much money did he earn? $24, okay? Let's go to number 3. All right, number 3. Caleb invited 13 friends to a birthday party, but 4 couldn't come. Okay, so automatically I'm gonna do something with 13 and 4 because it said he invited 13 people, but 4 of them couldn't come, okay? So thinking about that, if he wanted to buy enough cupcakes so each person could have exactly 8, how many should he buy? All right, let's solve this problem. All right, so he invited 13 friends, but 4 of them couldn't come. So 13 minus 4, gonna make that a much prettier 4. 13 minus 4 is what we need to do here. All right, and when we do 13 minus 4, we know that we have 9 friends that were actually able to come to the party here. And then it says if he wanted to buy enough cupcakes so each person, that keyword, each person could have exactly 8, how many should he buy? Okay, so what you're going to do here is you're going to take those 9 friends that actually could come, and then you're going to multiply by the 8 that he wants to give each person, that cupcakes that he wants to give. Okay, so 9 times 8 of the cupcakes, okay? And we get 72. So it says, how many should he buy? He should buy 72 cupcakes. Very simple. So as you notice, the pattern here with these word problems, considering we're looking at number 1 and number 2, and number 3, I'm sorry, we're on number 3 too, we are doing subtraction in multiplication. As you can see, the pattern is going to be the same for all of these problems, okay? All right, number 4 says a new building needed 16 windows, okay? Total number of something. The builder has already installed 9 of them. Okay, that tells you something. It's if it takes 7 hours to install each window, how long will it take him to install the rest? Let's get to it here. All right, so if we know that a new building needs 16 windows total, that's our total number of something. And then it says the builder already installed 9 of them. So we can already take away the 9 that he's already done, okay? And when we do 16 minus 9, we get 7, okay? Now, now that we have 7, we continue with the word problem because this is 2-step word problems here. So we know that he has 7 windows left, at least. okay? Then it says if it takes 7 hours to install each window, so it takes 7 hours for each of those windows. So 7 times 7, because we have that keyword each in our problem. Keyword, how long will it take him to install the rest? So we're going to do those 7 windows that he has left times the 7 hours that it takes. And we know 7 times 7 equals 49, okay? So how long will it take him to install the rest? We have 49 hours. All right. All right, number 5, it says each chocolate bar in a box costs $9. If a box had 16 bars total and Emily sold all but 9, how much money, but 9 bars, how much money would she have made? All right. All right, so we have each chocolate bar in a box costs $9, all right? So we know that equals $9, but it says if a box had 16 bars total, 16 bars total, and Emily sold all but 9. So we're going to subtract 16 minus 9. So 16 minus 9, we know that 16 minus 9 equals 7 because we just said it in the other problem, okay? So when we get 7, then we have to continue because it says, remember, we're working with 2 set word problems, and it says that each bar in a box costs $9, okay? Each costs $9, okay? So when we do 7 times 9, we get 63, all right? So how much money would she have made? $63. All right, number 6, a chef needs 9 potatoes for a meal. He has already cooked 3. If each potato takes 5 minutes to cook, how long will it take him to cook the rest? All right, this one's pretty simple. So he had 9, he needs 9 potatoes for a meal. He's already cooked 3, so 9 minus 3, we know 9 minus 3 equals 6, so he has 6 potatoes here. Then it says if each potato takes 5 minutes to cook, how long will it take him to cook the rest? So we're gonna do 6 times the 5 minutes that it takes to cook. And we are going to get 30 minutes. All right. Number 7, there were 6 friends playing a video game online when 2 players quit. Oh, if each player left had 2 lives, how many lives did they have total? All right. All right, so number 7, we have 6 friends that were playing online. Then we have 2 of the players that quit. So 6 minus 2 now. 6 minus 2 we know equals 4. All right, so we have 4 players that are still rolling here. Then it says if each player had 2 lives, how many lives do they have total? Okay, 4 times 2, we know because it says 2 lives. And we have 4 players left. 4 times 2 equals 8. And then it says how many lives? So 8 lives left. All right, and that's our answer. Number 8, at a restaurant, each adult meal costs $7 and kids eat free. Okay. If a group of 11 people came in and 8 were kids, all right, reminding ourselves that kids eat free. All right. If a group of 11 people came in and 8 were kids, how much would it cost for the group to eat? So when thinking about this problem, remember we have to always circle back to the information that we got from the top if it wasn't in the second sentence, okay? So taking a look, $7 is how much it costs for an adult meal, and then kids eat free. We have 8 of the kids, and then we have 11 people total. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so taking a look at that information that we were given, we know that an adult meal cost $7, and then kids eat free. Now, when we see that it says 11 people came in and 8 were kids, we are going to do 11 total people minus the 8 kids because we're only going to focus on the adult meal. So 11 minus 8 we know equals 3, okay? Now we're going to figure out how much would it cost for the group to eat. So after we do 11 minus 8 and we get 3, we're going to do 3 times the $7 for the adult meals because remember, kids eat free. Okay, so that's $0. All right, 0. Now we're going to do 3 times 7. 3 times 7 equals 21. All right, now if it asks us how much would it cost for the group to eat, We know it would cost $21 because we're really only focused on those adults. Right, number 9, Katie earned 9 points for each bag of cans she recycled. If she had 12 bags but didn't recycle 8 of them, how many points would she have earned? All right, so as you can see that these questions are literally just going through that same type of pattern with the subtracting and the multiplying here, okay? So taking a look at that word problem, if she had 12 bags, but she didn't recycle 8 of them. So we're gonna do 12 minus 8, okay? When we do 12 minus 8, we get 4, okay? So we know that she has 4 of those bags. All right, now it says, Katie earned 9 points for each bag of cans that she recycled. So we have four cans that she did recycle times the 9 points that she got for recycling those 4 that she had left, okay? So 4 times 9, we know, equals 36. So it asks us how many points would she have earned? She would have earned 36 points, okay? So we have the 4 recycled that she did, and then we have the 9 per, so we have 36 points total. All right. All right, number 10, it says Edward had 12 video games, but 6 of them weren't working. If he wanted to sell the working games for $7 each, how much money would he earn? All right, so let's get into that one. All right, so we have 12 video games total. All right. Made a little mistake here. Video games total. Now, 6 of them weren't working. So 12 minus the 6, okay? So 12 minus 6, we know equals 6. So 6 of them actually were working, okay? Then it says if he wanted to sell the games for $7 each, how much money could he earn? So 7 times the $7 each that he would sell those 6 that are working. Oop, there we go. It would equal 42. Okay, so how much money could he earn? He could earn $42.
Oh no, Moby. It's our turn to make sandwiches for the soccer team. We totally forgot. Cool. There are 8 players, and each one gets a sandwich. That's 8 sandwiches. Each sandwich needs 2 slices of bread. How many slices do we need altogether? To solve any problem, first you have to understand it. How can you understand a word problem? Try repeating the problem in your own words to help you understand. Right, Moby. We want to know how many slices of bread are needed to make 8 sandwiches. You may want to underline or circle important information in the problem and underline the question. Look for key words that give clues about which operation to use, like addition or subtraction. The next step is to make a plan. How do you plan to solve a word problem? A strategy is a plan for solving a problem or reaching a goal. You can use one strategy or a few different ones. You can draw pictures, or you can use models or counters. You can even act out the problem. You can also make a table or chart, or write a number sentence to help you solve. As long as you solve the problem correctly, you can use whatever strategy you want. Find the one that works best for you. After you plan your strategy, you try it out. I'm going to draw pictures. Let's see. There are 8 players and each gets 2 slices of bread. Now I count up all the slices. We need 15 slices of bread. How can you make sure you solved the problem? After you solve, look back at the question to make sure you answered it. We wanted to know how many slices of bread we need to make 8 sandwiches. I think we need 15 slices. You're right, Moby. You should always check your work. Hey, I made a mistake in my drawing. That's okay, Moby. Mistakes happen. That's why you need to check over your work. We need 16 slices of bread. This loaf costs $3. I'm paying with a $5 bill. How much change should I get back? First, understand the problem. I need to know how much money I should get back. Second, make a plan to solve. I'm going to use mental math as my strategy. I have a $5 bill, which is equal to 5 $1 bills. The bread costs $3. That means I should get $2 back. Now I need to check my work. I can write a number sentence to check. $5 minus $3 is equal to $2. Remember, when you come across a word problem, just follow these steps. First, understand the problem. Next, make a plan to solve it. Then, solve the problem. Finally, check your work. If your plan doesn't work, that's okay. You can just make another plan to solve the problem. Moby, we better make these sandwiches. What kind did you make? Mayonnaise, raisins, and cardboard?